Hey, what's up, teachers? How are y'all doing today? Miss Garza here. I just wanted to show you guys how I create some of my Google Slides, my interactive Google documents and slides that I use in my within my classroom, so that students can be learning interactively um, while we are in virtual. This new norm that we call virtual learning, right? Even though we have students face to face, I don't want to risk the chance of spreading COVID or getting COVID on myself. So I do run a paperless classroom. So everything we do in my class is online. And so Google Slides and Google Documents and all of that helps out very much with the students interacting and being able to get their assignments done. Okay, so this is how I create my Google Docs. Go ahead and change my scene here so that you can see me, what I'm doing. I've already created 1, 2, 3, 4 assignments here from a passage of 10 reading passages for science or social studies. We are learning landforms. And so I went ahead and bought this packet on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I'm just creating some slides, some interactive Google Slides, so that the students have something to do while we're learning. Excuse me, my eyes were itching. Okay, so I already have mountains, islands, volcanoes, hills. So let's go ahead and look at plains, or yeah, plains. 22 through 25. So I'm just going to scroll down to page 22. And I went too far. Plains right there. You know what? No. I'm going to open up a new Google slide here. I'm showing you how I do this from scratch. Okay. I delete that. And I change the settings. That's the first thing I do, is change the page setup. So I go to File, Page Setup, and I customize it to where it's like if they're getting a worksheet in their hand. 11 by, no, not 11, 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in their hand, except it's on a computer, right? And then I close out the themes. I don't need any themes, but I do that. And there's, I thought I had the document open already. There it is. Okay. So page 22. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here. Scrolling. Page 38, too far. 21. Planes. Here we go. Make this over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I want all of this page to go right here. So I hit Windows Shift S and I take a picture of that, a snippet. And I bring it over here and Control V. And I stretch it out to the whole window, and I even stretch out the words a little bit more if you need to. I don't want my students to accidentally click it and drag it, or accidentally click it and delete it, so I go to File, Download JPEG, File, Download JPEG, and I download the picture. And then from on the slide, I delete it. So then I go to Background right here. I choose my image. I move my image to upload, and I am done with that slide. Okay, then I go on to my next slide. I delete those text boxes there, and I take my next picture. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Zoom out just a little bit more. Ooh, that was way too much. I don't want to cut off the top, but I don't want to cut off the bottom. And my mouse is being very sensitive right now for whatever reason. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Minimize that back again. Control V. Line it up. Stretch it out. Okay, same thing again. Download the picture as JPEG. Delete the picture. Set it as the background. Choose image as the last download you just downloaded. And there you go. Next slide. Come in.
You never came back down.
I'm still recording.
Oh.
Say hi to my daughter. I don't think they can see you. They can't. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll see you later. She's wearing shorts. Okay, bye. Okay, so slide number 3 is going to be the questions. That's the black and white version. We're not going to use it. The questions. There we go. Ouch. Almost. That's fine. Windows Shift S. I'm just going to grab it from underneath where it says planes, or that black box right there, because we don't need their name, because we're going to have their name. The digital platform allows that. Move, Control V. Line it up, stretch it out. Up there too. Okay, so you can see in bold, red, blue, green, they're going to want us to highlight the actual text. They want us to show our text evidence. And before we do that, let's go ahead and download the picture and set it as the background. Background, choose image. Done. So we're going to go to this one here. Okay, highlight the evidence in red. What are 2 kinds of planes? Okay. 2 different kinds of plains. Plains are areas of flat land. There are 2 kinds of plains, coastal and river. Okay, so I'm going to get the highlighting strip. Just going to highlight 2 lines worth. Even though they're not going to need 2 lines, I created a text box. And then in that text box, I'm going to fill it with a color, but I'm going to create my own color, which is going to be red. But then I'm going to move the transparency slide right here to create a red highlighter. Okay. I guess I already created one. Alrighty. And then I'm going to take that highlighter, copy, Control C, Control V, Control V. I'm going to make 2. So that's what my Control V's were. For those of you who don't know, Control C is copy, Control V is paste. And I'm going to grab that second one and I'm going to color it blue. So I'm going to change the color. So it's got the blue line. So I know that I'm working with that one. Customize. I'm going to change the hue to blue. And there's the blue highlighter. And now I need green. So I'm going to do the same thing. There's blue. Okay, I'm going to change that one to green. Click on the blue, the green, I mean the bucket, the paint bucket. Customize again. Change it to green. I want a little bit of darker. And so all 3 highlighting strips will allow you to see the text underneath. Okay, then I draw a text box above the highlighter strips. And then I just put some basic directions. Use the highlighter strips to highlight text evidence. And I put a little border. For directions, I always put a solid border. And then when the students are supposed to type something, I always put, I'm going to put that back to white. When the students are supposed to type, like for instance over here in 149, I put a dot. So to answer 149, I'm going to create a text box. Text box. I'm going to highlight where I want them to type. I'm going to fill that one in white to hide the lines that are underneath. And I'm going to say double click to type your answers here. Dot, dot, dot. Then I take the dotted border because that's how I want them to know that that's where they can type their answer. Let's move the box up. Can I? There we go. And then I highlight the box, Control Copy, Control C, Control V, V for my two other answers that the students need to type in. And I'm done with those. Okay. I made the boxes a little big, but that's okay. All right. So we are done with 2, 5, and 8. We're done with 1, 4, and 9. Now we need the multiple choice. So I grab a shape, and I like to do this circle right here so that they can circle their answers, but I create the circle for them. And I make the little circle a little bit thinner, and I color the circle red. That way the students can show this is the answer I'm selecting, okay? Move it to the side, Control Copy, Paste, paste for the other two answers, and then I highlight them and I stack them. How I stack them on top of each other is I arrange, align, left. So now they're all in line together. Now I arrange, align, top, and now they're all stacked in one stack. Okay, and you can walk the students through the steps of using the circles, or you can do a text box, directions text box here to use the circles, the rings, I'll just say rings, to circle, to mark your multiple choice answers, period. Make the box a little bit smaller. Okay. And then, so we have number 10. I like to use Jamboard. First, let me change this to landforms. And we're talking about planes in this lesson. Landforms, planes. So I'm gonna copy this question number 10 here. So Windows Shift S to make a snippet of that one there. And I'm gonna open a new tab, close, go to my Jetson account. And I look for the Jamboard icon, which is usually in my Jamboard's right there. I'm gonna open a new Jamboard. And I'm going to paste it here. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Jamboard, Jamboard is an interactive. The students can grab the pen, marker, highlighter, paint, whatever, and they can draw whatever they want. Oops. Unfortunately, I don't think they can customize these pictures, these colors, but what they have should be fine for now. Okay, I like my students to know that they're going to be going to Jamboard, so I always create a text box saying Jamboard because they know when they see that they're going to go to Jamboard, and they like Jamboard. And then here, what are we talking about? Planes? Let's do orange. Okay, I'm going to type click here. That way, on this specific one, I'm just creating an image for the students in the Google Slides to click on that will bring them to the Jamboard. Okay, so this is the eraser, and then they can use that to select different items. That's the sticky note. They can add an image. They can Google one from the Google search or if they have a file. This one does a text box. Okay, and then this is just a laser pen. It disappears after a while for when you're showing your students what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take a snippet of this, Windows, Shift S. I'm gonna take a snippet right there, just a real small snippet. And I'm gonna put that right here on question number 10, Control paste. Down here, I'm going to title landforms, and we're working on with planes. So there's that. Then I'm gonna take the URL, right? Copy. Jamboard icon is highlighted, so I'm gonna insert the link right there. Control V, except on the last backslash, I'm gonna change it. I don't want the students all going to the same one because they will change each other's answers and pictures and stuff. They'll delete them and erase them while they're working, whatever. It causes a big mess. So I make them go to their own now. From where I hit backslash, I deleted everything on that after the last backslash and I put the word copy. Okay. And so now when they go to click on it, it's going to take them to a new copy where they can draw a picture of a plane, right? Mountains or volcanoes, whatever. Okay. Bye, baby girl. I love you. Sorry, my daughter's leaving for work. Okay. So there's the Jamboard. There's the copy. And we are done with this assignment. Okay. In my next video, I'm going to show y'all from there. It took us 16, 17 minutes, but I was talking. There was a little interruptions with my daughter. It took about 15, 16 minutes to create that one assignment. From there, it'll take less than 5 minutes to create the next documents. Like I said, in this particular package, it was 10 reading passages. So it'll take you less than 3 minutes per package after that. Because all you got to do is change out the picture. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how to do that on my next video. Okay, have a great day, and we'll see y'all later.